shower ceremony.
Yeah, we started.
Exactly. నేను కూడా అదే చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నా. ఫ్లవర్స్ జరుగుతుంది.
It started by 8:30 p.m. So it's still same time.
కానీ సాటర్డే కదా గుర్తుంది.
Yeah, last Saturday.
అదొకటి బాగా గుర్తుంది.
Last Saturday, yes.
Actually, I got that intuitive idea from Divine just 1 week before of this. I even don't know what is the event. In only July last week, I finalized it. I think I didn't expect it becoming such a success, especially this flower shower.
రియల్లీ మెమరబుల్ సార్.
Hey, thank you, ma. Okay, friends. Let's start this today online conscious gatherings part 3. Okay, friends. Anyone remember about the last parts, part 1 and part 2?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma. Good evening. Anyone remember about part 1 and part 2? Hello.
Sir, I could not attend part 1 and part 2. This is my first time.
You'll kindly go through our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Get the live sessions recorded. You can go through that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the people who already attended, anyone remember that? So
Sir, we discussed the 4 types of rhythms.
Yeah,
We had
very good, ma'am.
discussed 4 types of rhythms.
Circadian rhythm, ultradian rhythm,
Ultradian rhythm, and we had talked about. You had given us one work to do about write 21 properties of God.
21 properties of divine. I will requested everyone to write how
divine.
How they experience the divine, how they experiencing the divine. We suggest everyone to write 21 properties of divine. Yeah.
You had told us to turn our houses into Vidyalay and Devalaya.
Devalaya, Vidyalay, Vidyalay. Yes, ma.
You had told us about that, and trying to remember.
Okay, anyone else? Yeah, thank you, Smita. You gave some ideas. Anyone else to remember that last sessions?
Yes, sir. You had spoken about superoxide dismutase, the enzyme. We had discussed about that.
Superoxide dismutase.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. And also that the first ingredient for longevity, taking ample sunlight and exposing children to sunlight for lifespan, increasing lifespan. And also that best time for vitamin D, sir, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Best time for to observe the vitamin D is morning 8 a.m. from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes. Also, why the chronic diseases were almost nil before 1850, before invention of electricity.
Yeah, it's a very crucial thing. After electricity only, the chronic diseases are more and more, because we avoided natural sources of light, especially sunlight we avoided, moonlight we avoided, firelight we forget about it. Okay, now it's a need. It's very much need in present situation. Even you earn 1 crore per day, still your health in a problem. You can't guarantee the health for the next generation if they are not attached to the nature. We are not giving the what we can say, we are not giving the knowledge or education how to use the nature to the next generation. We are giving the knowledge how to use mobile. We are using the knowledge how to use the TV remote. We are using the knowledge how a job person needed job. For a job, whatever the qualities needed, we are training our children for that. We're only focusing on only career based. In the next 50 years, there is a very crucial issues in the health will be there. We need to protect ourselves and our next generation especially. Kindly teach your next generation about nature. I request everyone for this, because after 50 years, after you not only don't wait for future, just next 5 years, just 5 years. Now we are in 2023. By 2028, you can understand what I mean. how much sufferings, how much problems will be there. Then we forget the connection with the nature. In some of the cities in India, they are not getting flowers. They are avoided the nature. They are not getting enough sunlight. Sunlight is free of cost. Moonlight is free of cost. Flowers are free of cost. But they are we can say all the corporate sectors avoided nature resources to the public, so that the public depend on the corporate sources to make them healthy. Doing lot of yoga or yoga asanas for 2 hours in closed chambers is good side.
No, sir.
No, sir.
But you see the YouTube shorts and Instagrams, many yoga trainers are promoting doing the yoga asanas in the closed chambers. They're promoting yoga. They're promoting their yoga in the name of like a attraction to them, to increase. It's like a skin show like that they are promoting. They forget about the real yoga. So now that's why in part 1 and part 2 also I in level 1 also I requested everyone to connect to the nature. Now it's becoming a more need. From 4-5 years onwards, we are promoting this. But as year by year, the need of nature is becoming more and more. Need of nature become more and more. I know for a Tirupati workshop, 4 days I am not aware of. I'm not getting enough sunlight and moonlight. You know, on the 4th day after completion of the session, I feel that my body is craving for sunlight. My body is craving for moonlight. I understand that. The next day I enjoy the swimming pool for 1 hour under the sunlight. Under the sunlight. I wait for the sunlight to come and I go to the swimming pool and enjoy there to get more sunlight. For 4 days, I don't get the sunlight. I understand the changes in my body. If you get more sunlight, you will, by default, your body will become healthy. Our body is made of these panchabhutas from the nature. How can we become healthy without connecting with them? Some people suggest that we can have the sunlight pictures in the whole room so that we get vitamin D. Those types of perceptions doesn't work. The moonlight, the stars in the ceiling, keeping a ceiling, stickers on the ceiling or stickers on the walls, those types of perceptions doesn't work in healing. They might helps you relaxation. They might work in your mind level, but doesn't work in body level. Body level healing always craves for truth. Okay. So that's why
Sir,
yes, ma'am.
one small interruption. Very sorry, sir. I'm
Yeah, ma'am.
interrupting. Last session, we also discussed in regards to this sunscreen thing. It's so important, sir, because today I find in the last 1 week, I have read so many articles stressing, even dermatologists talking only about sunscreen, so many products in the market. And especially today's young girls, because I deal with a lot of adolescents, they are so much they're crazy about using different very costly sunscreens, not just Indian brands, but it has become a huge marketing gimmick. And it's very difficult because they are all completely brainwashed into it, sir, that it is compulsory. And not only sunscreen you should use once, like every time your skin is depleting, you have to keep using it. Even if you are indoors, you have to use sunscreen. This is the kind of
they are
training
promoting, they are making next customers.
Yes.
Today's customers, tomorrow's clients, next day patients. They're marketing like that. It's a business. It's a business strategy. They are using a business strategy. Very good business strategy. Okay, it's usually we need to use our research or our creativity for the betterment of the society. But here the research and creativity using for the betterment of the money. Okay, not for the society or not for the self sake. Okay, so the sunscreens itself causes the cancer. If the sun causes cancer, why all the animals doesn't getting the cancer? There are many street animals, many wild animals are there in forest. Must be get the first, they must be the priority in the first role. They must get the cancer first than the humans, but they are not getting, because sun doesn't cause cancer, sun heals cancer. It is like there is a small short story is there. A person saw a fire accident. There, the next to the fire accident, there is a fire engine is there. And he get a assumption that there is a combination of where the fire accident is there, there is a fire engine. And he saw some other place, there also fire accident, and there also fire engine is there. In the another third place also, where he saw the fire accident, there exists a fire engine. Then he came to the conclusion that fire engine causes fire accident. Is his conclusion is right?
No, sir. It's wrong.
It's wrong. No, his conclusion is wrong. Fire engine doesn't cause fire accident. Instead, alternatively, fire engine reduces the fire accident, and a fire reduces the fire effects. It helps. So, but usually here is the same thing as that. Whenever the cancer is there, sun is there to help us. But they think that cancer caused by sun, but sun heals the cancers. That is the reason most of the animals doesn't get the cancers. The most of the tribal people doesn't have the cancers. Not only cancers, diabetes doesn't have, blood pressure. You check the tribal people, how many tribal people have the chronic disorders? They not even know about them, their names. The most of the tribal people live more than 70 years. The people who died in the tribal areas only with the accidents, like a snake bite, like a poisonous frog bite, like that, or sometimes they fall from the big trees. Like such an incident causes them death. Usually they doesn't have the chronic disorders, because they're highly exposed to the nature. Their body is highly exposed to the nature. Okay, why don't you invest time? Kindly check, are your family members investing time with the nature, or and check yourself, are you investing time with the nature? Anyone if in this group or already started investing? Or you started investing time with the nature? Hello.
Trying, sir.
Yes, sir. We have
Yes, sir.
Started.
Yes, sir. Very
Yes,
much,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, trying, and we get 3, 4 essays, 5 essays. Very good. Excellent. This is the first hobby or habit or a thing, you can say. It's like an asset habit. You need to teach your next generation. You need to teach your next generation this thing. Connect with the nature. Connect with the nature. Without nature, if you have 100, 200 crores of rupees, is of no use. No one can save us. Connect with the nature. Nature provides us in abundance. So nature can give us money also. Connect with the nature. If you are in the nearby sea coast, enjoy the sea bath once in a month. Go for the sea bath. If you have the river in your area, go for river bath. Go for river bath. Government wants money. Government run by money. Whatever the government, whatever the political party in the government, government run by money. That's why they promote indirectly causes of disease. Okay. We call it in rainy seasons, usually the water blows up from the roads. Do you ever saw that? Anyone saw that? The blows up from the underground, the water normally comes out of the roads and water wells. Anyone saw that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It comes like a spring, more like a
Yeah,
spring.
spring, like it's blow up like that. Blows up the water, especially in the rainy seasons. Yeah, what the government do? Within 3 hours, they need to close it. Why? It's not about Vijay Kumar said, it's not about gas. It's a reason for that. But that gas is chemically saying that gas that makes someone pushes like a milk blows up. It also blows up, but this water is healthy water. It's not unhealthy. Because of it is healthy water, they will close it. I know 10 years back, when there is a blow up in the water in the village area, that message goes up to 500 kilometers away. Suppose I am in Nellore, the news will go to up to Hyderabad. And people will come to there to collect the water and to drink that water. Because that water have the most of the minerals from the ground. Now it is closed by, as per new government rules, it must be closed within 3 hours. So what if they get healed fast? We all know a patient record means one customer loss. So first, this is the nature thing. But I know some people who have 20 acres, 40 acres of land. If there is a blow up, they doesn't reveal to the government. They use that water and collect them and they distribute to all the family members where they are. Even they send the water to America, Australia, where their family members are. It's secretly it will be done for the people who know the science. Everything, the name, I have the first prediction that if something new happened in the nature, that must be poisonous. We have an impression of like that. But nature doesn't harm us. If there's a new thing in the nature, it's going to say something. It's going to say something. Even poisonous plants are made for a reason to reduce the poison thing in the air, poisonous thing in the soil. So more the poisonous plants are growing around means there is much poison in the air and in the soil. So nature works like that to balance itself. Okay, as of now, we get concluded that we need to connect to the nature. Biorhythm, try to have the biorhythm time in the nature, sunlight, moonlight, especially firelight. How many people are using aqua flame? Please say yes.
I am using, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
to
sir.
receive it, sir. Not
Yes,
received.
sir, we are using.
Yes, sir.
Not
How
yet
you feel?
received.
Waiting for
Sir,
Waiting,
the
sir.
Okay, coming. So who are not received, don't worry, it will come
Yeah.
soon.
Eagerly waiting,
How
sir.
is the aqua flame?
Amazing, sir.
Amazing. Aqua key flame is advanced version of Jaldipam. In Jaldipam water, we can't drink, but in aqua key flame, we can drink the water. I think yesterday someone posted that their sore throat record with aqua key flame water. It's a medicine making kit in your home. The fire, we connect to the fire. The more we connect with the fire, the more benefit we'll get. And I came to know that when studying the great avatars or avadutas of last 300 years, I found that when the people who are with the more and more with the fire element, they're naturally getting evolved. They're naturally, their conscious becoming evolved. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Kumar, sir. When you are in nearby fire, your consciousness is elevated naturally. Sometimes it may take time, but surely you'll get more results. You'll get more benefit. To aqua key flip, you can get before it might increase the price. Get one as early as possible. Here is another feedback. Mixing drinking water and the whole family we are using for drinking and cooking. Wow, super, ma'am, Sarita ma'am, super. You can use the water in the cooking. You can use the water for bath. You can use the for water, but for drinking, you can use that water for cleaning dishes, cleaning, especially washing clothes, cleaning floors. Also, it can be used. Yeah, you're drinking chai, I'm drinking the water. Excellent, ma. Please connect to the fire more and more. Aqua flame, stay more and more. Please attach with it. See the divine, your favorite God in that fire. Suppose your favorite God is Lord Shiva or Lord Ganesha, Lord Hanuman, Lord Santoshi Mata, or Jesus, Allah. Please see the God in through that fire of aqua key flame. You will observe the aqua key flame responding in different way. If it will take you into different dimension. That's why the sacred symbols are mentioned. Right. "24 hours trying to keep it lit, sir." Very good, ma. Continue it. Yeah. Now, now we understand the importance of sunlight, moonlight, and fire, and aqua key flame. And coming to the rest of the topic. Last part 2, I mentioned about importance of divine. If your belief in the divine must convert into the faith, what is the difference between belief and faith? What's the difference between belief and faith? Anyone?
Faith is truth. Belief is not truth.
Faith is truth, belief is not truth. Okay. Anyone else? Anything?
Sir, belief can be perception.
Yeah.
Faith is a reality, like the core truth.
Experience. Faith comes when you have surrendered, sir.
Okay. Surrender. Yeah. Okay. All the people.
Faith is
Right.
experience.
What, ma'am?
Faith is experience.
Faith is experience. Yeah. What is the exact difference between belief and faith is? Suppose the most of your answers are absolutely right. When coming to the exact definition, I am giving that. Suppose if you are going to learn a bike, how to ride a bike. Before riding the bike, you will have the belief. After riding the bike, you have the faith. Okay, after riding the bike, you have the faith. So belief is without wisdom. Faith is after wisdom, not knowledge. Wisdom is applied knowledge is called wisdom. Okay, now you have belief in God or faith in God. That's the matter. Do you have faith in God or belief in God?
When surrendering to God is faith, sir.
Faith, sir.
When we surrendering, that is
That is
becomes faith,
surrender
sir.
also might be belief also, na? What is the difference between belief in God and faith in God? If you already experiencing the divine essence or divinity or divine energy or God, that is faith. If you already experienced that. If you are not experienced that, you're still in the belief. If you need to convert the belief into the faith, especially in the God, divine level, the source of everything. The source of everything.
Sir, can I give one example for belief and faith?
Yeah, sir, go ahead, sir.
So in a village, there is so much of drought, there is no rain. So people decided to do yagna and pray to the rain god to bring rain. So everyone started and went to that place to participate in that. But only one boy took an umbrella and went. People asked, why you taking the umbrella? Because you are going to do the yagna and the rain will come. So I have that faith. So people had the belief, but that boy only had that faith.
It's a good story, sir. Thank you. He's in this story, the boy is experiencing the divinity.
Correct.
That's why it's the faith comes. The rain also will come. That's the reason every yagna, every meaning of mantras is converting you to believe you to the faith. If you don't know the meaning of mantra, don't do that. Don't do the chanting of that unless it is given by your guru. That also high conscious guru. If it is given by high conscious guru, then no need of knowing the meaning of that mantra. Go ahead. If you don't know the meaning, following a YouTube channel or reading some books, don't go for mantra chantings because you don't have belief. For mantra chanting, you need faith, not belief. And also for the meditations, Okay. Here, the perceptual breathing, we do the perceptual breathing to increase the faith, not the belief. Okay. We inhale the divinity throughout the body and exhale through mouth and feeling that all the non-beneficiary things, negativity, pains are gone out of your system. And the first part is you are inhaling the divine energy. And you need to feel that your body is filled with divinity and divine energy. Are you able to feel that divine energy in perceptual breathing?
Yes, sir.
Let's think. One of my mentors, when I'm discussing that, he asked that, look at your left hand. Look at your left hand ring finger nail. Or do you feeling the divinity in this nail? He asked me. Are you feeling the divinity in your left hand ring finger nail? What will be the question? What will be the answer? What will be the answer?
Yes.
If you are doing the perception breathing and experience the divinity in the body, then you will say the yes.
Yes.
Then if you get the pain in the ring finger, then what the pain is?
Pain
You
also
got the pain.
divine.
God's gift.
The pain in the body. The body is filled with divinity.
Is also
The pain in the body is
sir.
not yours.
That is
The pain
also-
is the God's.
That's
The pain
what
is not
I'm
yours.
saying. It's God's.
Yeah.
Some resistance maybe.
What ma?
Some resistance maybe. Pain.
Pain is a reason for pain caused by resistance of something. That is right. Here, if you resist that pain, the pain increases. If you're seeing that this body is filled with God, suppose I feel that Hanuman, this whole body is filled with divinity. And with the divinity, this pain is there, then this pain is not all, this is also not mine. This pain is also, belongs to Hanuman, not me. Then whom am I to resist the pain? Now you can see I have little cold, and this cold also, if I am resisting, that will persist. I accept it, and this is not my body. This is filled with God. When we experience the divinity in the body, the changes in the body also change towards highest good. But we think that this body is mine, this pain is mine, this is mine. I need to show my power to the disease. I need to kill the disease. I need to trap the disease. I need to murder the disease. These are all things. What happens is resistance. It gives the resistance. It gives more and more resistance. The more the resistance, the disease will persist more and more. They get more and more problems. Okay. Let's request. Please write in the chat box that my body is filled with divinity. Or you can write my body is filled with your favorite God name in the chat box. My body is filled with divinity. Okay, who else? You can write your favorite God name. My body is filled with Sri Hanuman. My body is filled with Panchamukha Hanuman. Very good. My body is filled with divinity. Then, if the divinity is inside this, if you are facing the pain, you're still facing the disturbance in the body, then who will take the responsibility of that? Who will take the responsibility of the pain or disease in the body?
సౌండ్ ఆపడానికి ఏం రావట్లేదు.
Who will take responsibility? Divine will. Yeah, divine will take care of the responsibility. I've already mentioned once that if God is Sarvantaryami, he is omniscient, then in one place he doesn't exist where it is. Divine is everywhere. Divine is omniscient. But in one place he doesn't exist where it is.
Highness, sir.
Divine hand, omnipotent. Yeah, divine is omnipresent. But in one place he doesn't exist.
Ego. I-ness.
When the my ego starts, when there is a I-ness, there the divine doesn't come involved. You say it's yours, so I don't come. That's why if you say this is mine, the God doesn't interfere into that. It's because that is your disease. That is your problem. That is your disease. That is so God doesn't call. If you say this asset is mine, this court case is mine, this family problem is mine, God doesn't include into that, come into that to help you. When the I-ness and ego comes, increases, the falsehood naturally increases. Against the truth, that also naturally increases. So if I say this is my body, then divine doesn't enters and interfere into this thing. But we can say that in my body, how many parts are in my control? Liver is not in my control, heart is not in my control, lungs are not in my control, spleen, blood vessels, muscles, nerves, nervous system, large intestine, small intestine. So these are not in my control. Okay, then who? Those are in whose control? In this body, we have only 11 things which are in our control. That also only 50%. The functional properties of 11 things we have the control. The 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and 1 mind. These are the 11 things. We have the functional control. The eyes, I can see. You can also see me. But we don't have the control. We don't know what's happening backside of the eye. We can study the books and learn that how eye works. But we don't know how our own eye works. Okay, we don't know how our own eye works. Okay. So when it is difficult to come out of I-ness, but when you surrender and accept the truth that you don't have the control of 100% of your body and come to the truth, there is something else other than I-ness that is controlling the body. Leave the name of divinity. But when you accept that truth, then the divine reveals itself. When you say, this is my body, this is my pain, this is my spine, this is my nerves, then that organs become weak and by weak. I know many blood donors. I'm in the association also. I also donated blood in last year also I donated. After second medicine science, with some reasons I stopped this year. In blood donors, I say much of the I-ness in them. After donating, they feel that I donated for a good cause. Then I checked that their blood is going to the right cause, serving the right cause? No. The most of the people who have I-ness, their blood is going to the trash. Why? Because some blood groups are available in the market. The needy blood groups are very less. Blood only have less lifespan. Even they collected, they have less lifespan. Within that lifespan, that time period, if someone come, they will give it. Even the blood sample is also here, your septal representative that also carry your intentions, your emotions. Okay. In level 3, we discussed about the blood samples, hair samples, and how they work, what the science behind it, and how it connects to the spirituality. Okay. So now we are experiencing the divinity. To come out of the I-ness, don't resist the I-ness. If you resist the ego or I-ness, what happens? It will persist. Accept that you have the highness. The greatest adventure we can do is to show our own inner honesty. To grow or elevate ourselves or evolution, we need to be honest to ourselves. Are you having inner honesty to yourself? Do you have inner honest? Do you have inner honesty? Hello. Do you
So
have
not always. I've always found when you introspect, your mind, if you have ego, it will try to give you excuses that no, what you did was right because it was like that. You had to do it. So that kind of reasoning comes. But actually, that is
the
also
reasoning comes if you give the honesty. Okay, if you are not honesty to yourself, the reasoning doesn't come. It's a good sign. When we work on the why program, which we discussed in Tirupati workshop, then that also reduces. And when the highness is there, and when we work on our inner honesty, slowly, that reduces. Okay. Here at frequent I reflect on my behavior and check on my character building. I request, but don't work on the character building. Focus on consciousness building. Okay. Character will change. Character is nothing but it's a combination of certain qualities. Right? If you work on the consciousness and you connect with the truth and the nature, that gives more essence. In the schools, most of them, they told that discipline is the good. You need to wear the uniform. You need to compete. You need to compete with your fellow students and get good marks. When it comes to real world, you need to support each other to grow in life. That is good. So the school character they told us in the school that is different from the real world. Okay, here not 100% every situation, sir, but 80%. Okay, very good. Okay, but I request everyone to write in the chat box my favorite God. Write your favorite God. In me, make me 100% inner honesty. My Hanuman in me, make me give 100% inner honesty. Just write in the chat box. Don't try to believe that. First write it down. Surrender to God. God will take care of that. My Lalita Tripura Devi, make me 100% honesty. You can write inner honesty. No need to honest to the others. First, we need to honest to ourselves. Okay. My universe make me 100% honest. So Hanumanji make me 100% inner honesty. Hanuman makes me 100%. Krishna makes me Hanuman, Lalita Tripura favorite God. Okay. Divine makes me. Okay. Universe makes me. Ganesh make me. Inner God make me. Very good. Excellent. Amba by divine, Sri Rama, Muruga, divine, Swami Samartha, Varshi, Hanuman, Lalitha Devi, Balaji. Okay. So you are making the inner honesty. If your mind not accepting that, don't worry. Don't resist that. If your mind is not accepting that 100% inner honesty, outer honesty, I don't suggest always. Why? Because this is a changing world. If someone came to your house, they ask you where you keep all your gold in your home. Is it right to tell them or not?
no, sir, that's not right.
So this is the honesty. If they ask you passwords, the government of India itself saying that don't relieve your password, don't give your card numbers to others. But this is against the outer honesty. Yes or no? But appeared so. Beyond honesty, there exists called truth or highest good. For the sake of highest good, we need to avoid outer honesty in most of the times. But for the sake of high consciousness, we need to be in inner honesty all the times.
repeat sir.
For the sake of highest good, we need to avoid outer honesty always or most of the time. For the sake of high consciousness, we need to be 100% inner honesty. To ourselves, not to others, not even with spouse, not even with your parents, not even with your kids. Don't become very transparent. Can you give one example? Do you want example for outer honesty or inner honesty?
Both, sir.
You need examples for both. We already gave one example for outer honesty, especially passwords and bank details and gold ornaments where you keep. For the inner honesty, suppose you are failing, you know that you are not expert in one field. You know that you are not effective in one field of career or something, but you hide it and you promote, you are ignorant in that field. You hide your honesty and feel that you are superpower in that and do that. What happened? What will happen?
Fails.
The results will be in loss or in pain or in a struggle. Suppose you don't know how to drive a bus, but you take the responsibility. What happens? It may end in a big accident. The inner honesty is only you will know. Suppose you have fear of something, you're not revealing to others, but you know that the fear is coming again and again and again and again. But you know that you have fear of that. You are not working on that. You are resisting that. You are not acknowledging that fear. To yourself. First, you need to acknowledge to yourself. Oh, I have this fear. Now my fear is increasing more and more. If you acknowledge to yourself, then the fear subsides. But you are not honest to yourself. So what happens? You are resisting that fear. Oh, I don't have fear. I don't have fear. I don't look into that. I focus on my only positive things. You may try like this positive thinking mentality. So because of lacking of inner honesty, you will increase the fears. Especially in stock market, most when you check the inner honesty to themselves, have you earned 1 lakh rupees in stock market from last when you started in the investing stock market? Most of the people said no when you ask their inner honesty. But they keep the inner honesty aside and think that I will get money, I will get money, I will get money. And they have some more, they think they hide their fears aside, they hide their losses, they are not honest to themselves and again invest in the share market and they again loss. What if they get inner honesty? What happens is if they get inner honesty, they check that, yeah, we keep there, they got loss. Then is it right field for me or not? They check themselves. Oh, so we are lacking some knowledge in stock market, that's why we are losing. How to fix that knowledge? How to get, so before investing, I need to get this knowledge. It may take 10 days or 1 month or 1 year. First, I need to get this wisdom. Then only I need to invest. that the inner honesty guides you. That's how the inner honesty guides you. Yeah, not truthful to self. That is called not having the inner honesty. Now, it's also one of the biggest thing we need to teach that, especially children. The inner honesty is more. But outer honesty, inner honesty, a little bit difference. Outer honesty is not much important, but inner honesty is more important. Okay. Clarified, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Just write in the chat box. From now on, I am 100% inner honest to myself. From now on, I am 100% inner honest to myself. Just write in the chat box. From now on, I am 100% inner honest to myself. Now on, I am 100% inner honest to myself. Very good. This is the entrance gate for the truth. From now on, I am 100% inner honest to myself. Then when you are inner honest, the entrance gates to the truth opens. The universe secrets, nature's secrets will be starts opening. And don't analyze. There's a saying in English, analyzing to analyzing leads to, sorry, analysis to analysis leads to paralysis. So avoid the analysis overthinking. Just see inner honesty. If you are inner honest to yourself and acknowledge about yourself, you find that you are in overthinking. You are thinking which is not in your hand. So if you fail something in something, just acknowledge yourself. Show inner honesty. Everyone clear? Till now, any doubts?
No, sir.
Now, the faith in God we need to experience. For the feeling of God, experience the God, we need to increase inner honesty. We need to increase the inner honesty. For experience the God. Why? The inner honesty divides the I-ness from the divineness. And it will tell you your ego is rising or not. It will tell you that where the divine is missing in your life. So now we come to the perception breathing. So in perception breathing, we inhale the divinity into the body. And every part of my body is divinity, including these 11 things, 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and mind. These 11 things also divine filled energy entities. Okay, all the 11 senses, all the whole body is divinity, including the hair, everything. So now come to the inner honesty. Are you experiencing the God or not? Let's think, are you consciously living in the body?
No, sir. I think we are all living in our body unconsciously. It is just there.
Yeah. Are
We
you
are not able to
conscious? Are you
separate
living the life? You are consciously alive, right? That aliveness, you feel that the aliveness. It's not, I'm not saying about dying or living. I'm saying about aliveness. The essence, the focus in the present moment. You can have the consciously, you are feeling your body, mind, and you're hearing, listening something, watching something, and your mind doing something. Just have awareness of all these things. And that is the conscious living called. And you do the conscious living, the consciousness develops in your life. Moment, the present moment, okay. In this life, in this body, experience the aliveness. You are alive. This body is a tool. This body is a vehicle to you. This body is a vehicle to you. This is a tool to you. Are you aware of your own aliveness? Are you living the livingness?
So I think most of the time we don't even, we are just automated
See, it's the how
action.
the inner honesty
We
works.
not even feeling that we are alive, what we are doing.
Yeah. Because the society doesn't want you connect to the truth. The society runs with the fakeness, fake reality. That's why the society always changes. Truth never changes. Please, the conscious living and this conscious living is divine living. And you do the perception breathing and exhale. I request everyone in the group, please do 7 times perception breathing and experiencing the God in you with inner honesty. And feel that. Close your eyes and check it. After 7 times, come to the chat box and message there how you feel. Right now, please. Right now, please. Inhale divine energy through your nostrils and feel that every part of your body is filled with your favorite God. And exhale all the things which is not God. That is I-ness. You're sending out I-ness and ego-ness from your body. And with all the negative energy, all the pains, all the diseases going out, like with the mouth, like you're lighting off the candle. Like this. 7 times, please do. Come to the chat box, message there, how you feel. Relax and peace. Feeling light, yawning, calmness. Very good. Feeling energetic. Okay. Inner happiness. Very good. Kindly look at your hands. Can you look at your hands? Can you look at your hands? Are you seeing the hands or divinity in the form of hands? Are you able to see the divinity in the form of hands?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Don't worry if you're unable to see, you're only seeing your hands. Don't worry, they are your hands only.
I won't lie. I didn't think of divine. I just thought I'm looking at hands.
It's not about lying, ma. It's a good.
No, means that
you
is
are in
what
the honesty. It's very good. You are honest.
I'm just looking at hands like.
Yeah. This called Karanyasa. Anganyasa, Karanyasa is a oldest tradition. They feel that God. If you want to worship Hanuman, if you want to worship Rudra, you need to become Rudra. If you want to worship Hanuman, you need to become Hanuman. If you want to worship Ganesha, you need to become Ganesha. Even you want to become worship Lalita Devi, you need to become Lalita Devi. That's why you see in the so especially I don't know about North Indian traditions, especially South Indian traditions, the people who worship Lalita Devi more and more and more and more very deeply, they come to the stage that they wear sari and do the worship to Lalita Devi. And they become Lalita Devi to worship Lalita Devi. Okay. So tears in my eyes. Very good, man. It's a good sign. Experience that. Here, if you want to know the divinity also, you need to feel the divinity. That's called Anganjasa Karanjasa. Now we are doing it's beyond Karanjasa and Anganjasa. It's all about Sampurna Sera Nyasa. And you need to feel the God. If the body is getting pain, it's not yours. Your ego says that it is yours. Your highness says that this pain belongs to you. But this body is not you. That's why 97% of body is not in your control. Is it truth or perception? 97% of the body is not in our control. It is truth or perception?
Sir, truth.
It is truth, sir.
Confirm. This is truth. Truth we need to accept. Even we believe it or not. It's not about your belief level or faith level. We need to accept the truth. Suppose you say that I don't believe in gravitational force. Do the gravitational force stops working on you?
No, sir. It still works.
It still
whether you
works
believe it or not.
because gravitational force is part of truth. Truth doesn't work according to our belief or faith. It's truth. But our ego, what our ego says, this body is yours. This body is yours. This pain is yours. You have the constipation. You have the diarrhea. You have the pain. You have the problem. It gives the reasons to you, our ego. And it also gives emotional reasons. You have guilt. You have fear. These are things will start in you. Here is a message, short message. Already this practice there in few temples like Tirun College, Jambu Keshwara, Trichy, Tamil Nadu every day. Afternoon, priests wear sari, go and give hardi to goddess Akhilandeshwari Devi. Yeah, sir, it's most of Upasana people, all the people of Lalita Devi or Tripura Devi, Upasiks, they wear that. They wear in such a way. So here, when you are the divine, when you are divine, but ego is your enemy. Your ego is your own enemy. The ego says that This is your body, this pain is yours. You need to do something to come out of this disease. When you acknowledge your own inner honesty that this body is not mine, the divine starts, and you surrender to divine, the body heals itself. The greatest miraculous healings from the last decades, since from last centuries, are the only thing is letting go of I-ness. The more with the letting go, the more the body heals itself. Okay. Now we will end this session with a little tapping. We will continue these conscious gatherings in the. Can we continue it or stop in this session?
Continue, sir.
Continuing, sir.
Okay.
Please continue, sir.
If this is beneficial, then we will continue. If it is not beneficial, we will stop.
It's very beneficial, sir.
Beneficial, we'll be practicing, sir.
It is very beneficial, sir.
Okay, then no, next Saturday I'm not available. After that Saturday, so from 15 days from now, we will have the next session. Now we will end this session by tapping. Now we understand the power of perception breathing. Yeah, ma'am, we will continue. Thank you. Now we will understand the power of perception tapping. Breathing, we understand. We practice the perception breathing. We understand the power of that. Now we try the perception tapping. I will give if normal how to do the perception tap in normal way, and what happens inside that we'll analyze that. So we all have the acupressure meridian points. Everyone know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do anyone have doubt in that?
No, sir.
No. Is the acupressure meridian points are perception or truth?
Truth, sir.
Truth, sir.
Truth or perception?
Truth, sir.
Truth, sir.
They are part of truth. Yeah, right. They are part of the truth. They are part of the truth. This truth. So, with the help of the truth of the body, we are changing, we are applying our inner honesty. We are changing our I-ness to the divineness. We are leaving our I-ness by acknowledging ourselves, by showing inner honesty to ourselves. So that the divinity increases, the I-ness reduces, body heals itself. Most toughest problems in the world can be solved or healed with calm mind. Calmness can heal. The best fighter is always calm. Tough types never last, but tough people do. The tough people will be, most of the tough people or will be calm. That calmness is the experiencing of the divinity. What is the most expensive thing in the world? Do you know? If you invest in that most expensive thing, you will get most expensive returns. You know that what it is?
Patience.
Yes, right. Patience. Patience is the most expensive thing in the world. If you invest in patience, you'll get more returns. Okay. So the tapping is increasing the inner honesty to acknowledging to yourself and come out of your I-ness and ego-ness and connect to the divinity on truth again. Let's say, for example, I'm doing this karate chop tapping. And let's take one example. Now I'm tapping. Is this part of truth? The points are part of truth. They exist. Even I don't know what is the meridian here, what it will do, but somehow it affects me because it's part of truth. It exists. So it works somehow without my complete knowledge of it. Now, the statement which we use in perception tapping, we will work on taking an example of spine pain or lumbar pain or back pain. Let's take consider as a back pain. Before doing to is, first you need to be inner honest to yourself and acknowledge yourself. From 0 to 10, how much will be the pain? 0 is zero pain, 10 is severe pain, which uncontrollable. You need to show inner honesty to yourself and keep a number to yourself. Okay, then we start. Even though suppose the back pain is 10 out of 10, consider 10 out of 10. Even though I have back pain, I deeply and completely accept myself, forgive myself, love myself. Even though I have back pain, I deeply and completely accept myself, forgive myself, love myself. Even though I am suffering with back pain, I deeply and completely accept myself, forgive myself, love myself. Come to here. What is the statement we do here? Here.
Thank you, God, for cure.
Making healthy. Making
Divine is
healthy.
healing my back.
Making my back.
Making healthy.
Healing
Focus on
my back
making
pain.
healthy.
Divine is
healthy.
healing.
Divine
back.
healing my back
No,
pain.
making my back healthy.
Right. Don't acknowledge the pain. Don't work on the pain. There are many diseases without pain. Paralysis, no pain. Leukoderma, no pain. Baldness, no pain. And coma, no pain. Diabetes, no pain. Thyroid, no pain. There are many diseases without pain. Don't focus on reducing pain. Focus on healthy organs. So here you say that your divine is healing that organ. Now the organ we tell that spine or back pain or back. So requesting for God. My favorite God is Hanuman. Hanuman is healing my back. Hanuman is healing my back. Hanuman is healing my back. Hanuman is healing my spine. And come to this point. Yeah. Just a minute. Come to this point. Hanuman healing my back. Hanuman healing my back. Hanuman healing my back. And come to here, the starting point of here, this way. Just say Hanuman healing my back, Hanuman healing my back, Hanuman healing my back. You say you can use your favorite God and you need to experience the sentence meaning. Hanuman healing my back. And come to here under eyes. Exactly on the bone. Hanuman healing my back, Hanuman healing my back, Hanuman healing my back, Hanuman healing my back. Come to here the statement change. It comes to faith, not the belief. You need to come to the faith level. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. 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 And come to here. This is the both sides collarbone starting point. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. 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 And cross your hands, tap on the ribs. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. 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 And top of the head again. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. Thank you, Hanuman, for healing my back. Now perception breathing for 3 times and inhale the energy of divinity into your back and exhale through mouth for 3 times. Exhale that all the pain is going out. The tapping of 1 round is over. Now, what to do next? Next thing you need to do is acknowledge yourself how much difference you got from 0 to 10. You need to rate it. So what if the 10 out of 10 doesn't change? Yeah, Thank you for remembering, ma. You need to drink structured water after tapping. Because when the egoness reduces, the dehydration increases. It crave for nature connection. So try to drink aqua flame water. Aqua flame water gives you more results instantly. What if we don't have change in the number 0 to 10? There's no change in that. What to do?
You have to go with the sentence. I still, even though I still have the back pain.
Yeah, very first thing is to go into changing the words in the tapping, you need to be inner honest to yourself. You need to be inner honest to yourself before going to next step. Still, before using the word still, you need to be inner honest to yourself. Oh, Sunita ma'am recovered from 5 to 2. Very good, ma'am. You need to check the inner honesty. What is that is? Are you feeling the divinity? Are you experiencing the divinity? That you need to do. If you're not experiencing in step 1, don't go to the step 2, which is the word still we use. Come to the step 1 again, practice step 1 again. The experience the divinity in you. The more you experience the divinity, the more peaceful you are. The body heals itself instantly. The medicinal properties of immunity opens in your body. The great frequency, great powers of healing capacity opens like a blossoming lotus. It heals yourself fast. Okay, try this way. We'll discuss in later online conscious gathering. Next part. I request everyone come to level 2 fast. In next 2 months, we will have the level 2 live again after 1.5 years. Experience that. Come to level 2 and try to have conscious gatherings in your home, especially with your family members and your friends and neighbors. Now the companies are becoming strong and strong, families becoming weak and weak. Families also need to be strong because families part of truth. Companies are part of perception. Companies, they may change. Families exist from centuries unknown. The families are weakening. You need to have conscious gatherings with your family members and with your neighbors and friends. Try to have conscious gatherings. Whenever you have the conscious gathering, update in our group that you had conscious gathering, or you might will have in 1 or 2 days conscious gathering. You can invite our group members also. You can have more and more. Okay, very good, ma. Please continue. Please continue our conscious gatherings. Always lit aqua key flame whenever you have conscious gathering. Always carry fire with you. The more you carry fire with you, the more connectivity you are. You see your favorite God in the fire of aqua key flame. And understand more and more. Okay, friends, we'll meet in next session. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.